Hey guys, what's going on? Brad Tragic here, and I know I look a little different. Where'd my hair go? I shaved it. I decided reset time. Shave it, get a refresh, grow it in fresh. I look a little weird. People think I look a little weird. My wife thinks I look pretty good, but hey, you know, leave your comments down below. Do you think I look better without the beard or with the goatee? I don't really call it a beard. It wasn't really a beard. It was just like a scruff goat dang bobber going on down there. But yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. It's going to be a lot of me rambling today, I think, in this video. There is another video that's going to go up before this one, so this will probably be in succession of me watching, creating a video. Because I don't think I've yet to put up the movie review or a vlog. I can't remember which one hasn't went up. That will go up before this. So you're going to see me with the beard, and then this, you're going to see me without the beard. I did not shave it on that day. I shaved it actually probably about 4 days prior to this video going up. So yeah. Anyways, my ear, I want to give you an update on everything going on with me. My ear, I've been deaf for about 3 months, and my ear kind of muffled a little bit. Not completely deaf, but if somebody tries to talk to me on this side, I probably won't hear you very well. So that's going on. And I did finally got to see a doctor. My actual doctor sent me to someone because he really didn't think it was like a hardcore ear infection again, like I got the first time. I think I uploaded that vlog. I don't know if I did or not, though, but I had an ear infection before, and they gave me strong antibiotic because the first regular antibiotic didn't work. He did give me something different this time, so hopefully, I mean, it's not the same doctor, but I went to a different doctor here in town, and he was a specialized person. If you're from this area, you probably know who I went to. Anyways, but he gave me a different thing. He gave me some different things. He really doesn't want to put a tube in my ear, just because, you know, that requires you drilling a hole in your eardrum, and that's the last thing he wants to do. He'd rather try and clear it naturally before he does that. I mean, I'm not completely deaf, but it's just really, really annoying because I can hear really good in this ear, and he did say that it might start affecting the other ear if I don't get it taken care of. And I do have really bad, I've always had really bad sinus trouble. Every once in a while, just my sinuses will get blocked up, and I have allergies really bad. And I think nowadays, that's kind of the good thing about science is, if anything else, nobody's talking about, you know, certain sciences being perfected. I do think the flu thing is kind of being perfected, but not really the flu thing, but other things surrounding that is kind of getting whatever. So I don't honestly think everybody is getting the flu shot because of that, because the allergy things are kind of being taken care of a little bit, because there's a lot of medicines out there that you can take to really, really kind of help your allergies, and you just don't really get affected by that. The bad thing about that is, though, that I do think that because of that, in a few years, we may be in trouble, because we may be accustomed to not getting the flu vaccine, to being okay with everything and not taking a whole lot of medicine, and then things are going to hit us when we least expect it. Medicine's going to start becoming worse because things will act like it's stronger, but it's really not. It's just us getting... Does that make any sense? I think it makes sense. To me, I think that's what might happen, is that we might get accustomed to thinking that, you know, we're okay, and then don't take the medicine, and things could get worse. That's what my opinion is. Anyways, so I got some different medicines I got to take. Not sure about the second medicine. They have me on some kind of steroid. I don't understand about that. I guess maybe I need it. I don't know. The doctor knows best. I listen to them. For the most part, they know what they're doing. But yeah, I'm going to do that. Hopefully everything works out and I don't have to get a tube put in my ear. He said, I mean, he acted like it's natural, you know, it's nothing bad, but he would like to do everything naturally as possible before he decides to do that because he wants to see if he can clear it up with, medications first, because that would be healthier for your ear, so don't have a hole drilled in it. I know I'm making it sound way worse than what it actually is, but yeah. But lately it's just been a struggle for me to coming to the grips that I think of, one, how old I am, and things going on in my life. I had my second kid, and I talked about this before, and I think just my mental health is just, I don't want a pity. I don't want no pity party or anything. I'm not asking for pity. I'm not, bitch complaining. I mean, I am bitch complaining, but whatever. But it's the fact that I think my mental thing is this, it's not there. Like, I sometimes just sit there and stare, and it's weird how I think, and it's not me being like, oh, woe is me. That's not it. It's the fact that sometimes I dwell on things, and I'm alone, or I'm alone with the baby, and and everything like that, and usually I wait till the baby is kind of put down for a nap or something, and then that's when I might reflect, or I might just sit there in a chair and kind of stare out the window, just thinking about things. And that's when I think the wheels start turning and things start to pop up in my head. And I'm not talking about the S word. I'm not talking about that. I don't think I ever would have the balls to do that to myself. But there has been times where I thought about that. But like I said, I don't think I could ever do that to myself. But I could see myself doing something that would inevitably put me in that position to end it. So, yeah, I'm trying to say it as politely as possible. Not sounding like I'm a raging lunatic, But yeah, I can't sit here too long at home. But there's a lot of things, stress, constant stress, like as soon as, and I know a lot of people go through stress, but with me and my wife, it seems like something happens all the time to us. And, if somebody is trying to make us do something or go in some direction, it's not working. And my whole thought process, and I know a lot of people that are Christians and things like that will probably backfire on this, but if God ever wanted to be in a better place with me and my family, he would help me out. And I have not seen 1 ounce of God's help at all. That's why my religiousness have kind of passed. It's still there. It won't go away. And there are thoughts that maybe I should go to church this Sunday. Maybe I should ask my wife if I want to go to church this Sunday. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. But it always comes down to something happening that week. And then I say, never mind. He wouldn't have let that happen. And it's something that puts stress on me. And I already got enough stress. I don't need anything else. And then when I think about that, and then something happens to me, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to go now because he's not helping me. Like, there's nobody helping me spiritually, I'm doing it all on my own. And some people will say that everyone needs a spiritual kind of thing to fulfill their life. But sometimes I think that people are just okay just being who they are and not having a spiritual leader and not worshiping something like God or Jesus or, even Satan. Maybe you don't need to worship anything. Maybe you just need to live your life. Not really be a Scientologist or anything like that, but be, just go to work, pay your bills, have fun, go out, have fun, spend time with your family, do that. You're not going to worship anything because that's what you feel. And that's where I'm at right now is instead of paying a pastor, a preacher to preach and to make you feel better. And, you know, for me, it's kind of emotional going into churches because I grew up with them, and my grandpa and everything was heavily involved with church. And it seems like every time I go into a church and they really get heavy into a sermon sometimes I'll get emotional because I flash back and I remember my grandpas, multiple grandpas, being attached to, you know, church. And it gets me super emotional. I don't want to be there. So that's another reason, too, that I don't like going. And the thing is, you know, people don't understand why I do that. And it seems like I get kind of... It's not that people don't care, but they wonder why I'm doing that. And they just don't understand why I went to that place. Instead of embracing that and saying, well, maybe you should go more because then it would help you. Maybe God's trying. And they always say that crap about, oh, well, maybe God's pulling you and it's Him talking to you. It's not Him talking to you. Trust me. He left me a long time ago when I did things I shouldn't have done. And I have done everything possible to try and become a better person because of those things that I did. Scamming people and things like that online. That was a bad thing that I did. I so hardly forgive myself for doing that because I did it out of survival. Nothing came of that. It wasn't major scamming. It was just, you know, a few $100s. That was it. It got me by. And sometimes you have to do what you have to do. I haven't really talked about that scamming thing on this channel at all. I don't do those kind of things. It was in a position where I had to try and live on my own. The end result, though, I will tell you this. The end result was me moving back in with my mom, which I wasn't even living with my mom before that stuff. So it didn't work. But the whole thing was, in my head, I was trying to survive. And I had to do what I had to do to survive. And sometimes you have to do things like that. Especially if it means feeding your family. If I ever lost my job and it wasn't my fault, I probably would become a criminal. I probably would be a bad guy. Because I would probably do everything in my power to feed my family. Is that wrong? In a way, yes. But in a way, no. Because I'm trying to feed my family. So... And I think a lot of people can, you know, chime in on that and comment whatever they want to do. But I think people would do that in the same situation. You know, it kind of goes back to the apocalypse thing. Or if you know, apocalypse happened, what are you going to do? You're going to sit back and let everybody take your crap? Or are you going to stand up and be able to be the guy to take other stuff from other people to let your family survive? Or are you going to get killed by a stronger person because you're not man enough or human enough to save yourself? Anyways, deep comments. I always get deep, man. And I try and do comedy kind of stuff on my reviews. So, deep stuff. But hey, comment down below. What do you think about everything I said? I kind of opened up a little bit. Told you a little bit about myself more. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. I'll catch you guys later. Keep rocking and keep on watching movies. And music. I mean, you can watch music too, but probably rather than listen to it. All right. I'll catch you guys later. Keep rocking.